Hello, it's Kate from Inkstampshare.ink, and I've got a really fun Halloween project to show you how to make today. They are little cups decorated with our Halloween papers from Stampin Up, and I've put the stamp set. I've made a little cup on the front with a Merry Cafe stamp set, which has Halloween things in as well as Christmas and autumn. I've put that on the front, and inside we've got our treats. Now I've got these chocolates, and mine are M&S popping candy spiders, and I just love the Halloween colours and the spiders. You can put any sweets in there you like, you know, whatever. And I've used the pretty shimmer black ribbon to tie it all together in a cello bag and just put it inside, and I think this would make a perfect place setting for a Halloween party. And because they're proper little cups, there's no reason, you know, disposable cups, there's no reason why you couldn't use those for your party drinks as well. So let me show you how I made them. Let me pop it out of the way. And what I did was I got these really cheap disposable cups. Now you can buy them anywhere, sort of like the pound shops. I got mine from IKEA when I was in there, and they're just these little disposable cups here, and that's what I've used. And to make the right shape for my cup, I have made a template. Now, to make the template, I had to disassemble one of the cups. So I'll show you what I've done. I've taken the cup and I've peeled it apart like this. So you've got the template of the cup. This bit at the top is rolled over. That's this bit here. And it needs to stay rolled over to be able to cut yourself a template, because otherwise it'd be too large at the top. This bottom piece, that's the base. I'll just throw that in the bin. I don't need that for anything. So I've unfurled mine. Now I've used a piece of my scrap grid paper to lay it on, and I've drawn around it, and I have cut myself out a template. And then when I cut my template, I matched it up around the cup to make sure that it fits. There may be a tiny little bit of trimming along the top to make sure it fits, but pretty much as long as you don't include this rolled edge, it will fit. Okay, so that's how you make your template for your pattern paper to go around your cup. So you can make lots then and keep it. I used the spooky cat papers. There's loads of these. All mine have been chopped into. There's cats and pumpkins, and there's, you know, loads of potions and witches' hats and all sorts of beautiful things in there for Halloween. They've also got lovely colours on the back, so if you don't want it for Halloween, they're just nice anyway. But so I used the pumpkins, so I thought that was really apt for this one. And I thought I would use the witches' hats for the one we're going to make now. So what I've done, just to save time, is I've popped on here my template, and I've drawn around it in pencil all the way around. And I'm just going to cut that out with free cutting now. And it's just up and down, it's not difficult. So I imagine you could do this for any kind of occasion really. If you have birthday papers and wanted to make individual birthday treats. I thought this was just a bit of fun. A bit nicer than buying ready-made ones. It's just, well, it's a fun activity. The children could do it with you. It also makes it all to match. And you can put your own little sweets in there and give them out instead of using it as a place setting. It's a nice treat holder. Right. And really fun. Especially if you wanted everything on your table themed with the same kind of design, you could do that easily. There we go. So I've cut that out, and we're going to see if it fits my cup. Okay, so the trick is to put it up inside and to go along and push it around so it's up inside like that. You can actually see where it's fitting. There we go. Oops, put it a bit far up there. There we go. I have got a tiny bit here that's overlapping, so I'm just going to trim it slightly. And you could just go along your edge with your little snips. Don't worry too much, it's on the bottom. As long as your cup is safe and flat when you sit it down, all is well. That's not bad at all. I'm now going to glue it on. Okay. There we go. That's the other side of the paper. It's really pretty. I made a nice autumn card with that. I'm going to put a little bit of my tear and tape, double-sided tape, down one edge. So this anchored really well. Put another bit on there, I think. There we go. Okay, and the rest I'm going to use my Tombow multi-purpose adhesive. And this gives it a bit of wriggle room when you're placing it on the cup. These are so fun to make. Maybe a little bit more down here. There are so many lovely Halloween things out and craft things going on at the moment. Love it all. Right, I'm going to actually match it up with the back, I think. So if I put that in the middle, you just tuck it right up in. There you go, tuck it in, take it round. I started off with the glued edge rather than the double-sided tape edge, because then when I get to the end, I can just take these bits off. Got a bit glue on me. Can't be trusted with glue or ink, I tell you. Right. Seriously, I'm gluey. Okay, so just make sure it's all nice and tucked up, and then just bring this one over the top. Smooth it down so it's perfect, and then you can just check your bottom again, see if you've got any edges that need trimming. Not really, just a little tiny bit there. Perfect. There it is. There's your cup. How cool is that? I love that. But then I love Halloween, so okay. So then I'm just going to decorate it with a little stamp. Right. So I have got the other side of that witchy paper, and I'm going to stamp my cup out on it using the spooky cat stamps here. No, not using those. Using the Merry Cafe stamps. I'll get it right in a minute. And then I'm going to stamp the cup out to begin with in black. So I've got my cup already. My black ink. I'll just stamp that one. Like that. Pop that there to dry a second. And then I have got some scrap Whisper White to do the rest. And I have got the wrap. This wrap is actually from the Merry Cafe set. No, the Coffee Cafe set. But you don't have to have it. You can just cut the cup down. Just cut a section off the cup here. Perfect. It works exactly the same. I do that too. Right. Okay. So we've got the wrap. We've got the cup. We need the lid. And what else do we need? Anything else? I think that's it for now. Put my stamping scrub out of the way. Okay, on the wrap, I am going to stamp the little cobweb. But I don't want it too dark because I want to stamp some writing over the top. So I'm going to stamp it off using my scrap piece of template. And I'm going to stamp it right in the corner. If I can. There we go. So a nice faded web. Then the sentiment I've got from the set is Witch's Brew with Scream and Sugar. How cool is that? And I'm going to do it in... I don't know if I should do it in black or pumpkin pie, but I'm going to do it in pumpkin pie, which is the same colours as in the papers. The papers are pumpkin pie and black. So. Witch's Brew with Scream and Sugar. How cool. There we are. And now all there is to do is cut them out. There is a die set that matches the Coffee Cafe stamps, which would coordinate with the cup here. But it's just an up and down cut. I don't need to get the dies out or use them. I don't have them actually, but I don't, you know, you don't actually have to use them. They're great for the other set though. They've got loads of little different images to cut out all the shapes. Right. So there's my cup. Whoops. Good job I don't need that piece now. Under my table later. Right, and then I shall cut out my lid next. Oh, thank goodness it's Friday, guys, because I'm beginning to lose my words. I'm tired. Anybody else? Thank goodness it's Friday. I quite like the 5-minute Friday projects. They're just little quick ones, but a bit of fun. Ooh. Half term. Our children are breaking up today for a week off for half term, so I'm quite looking forward to that as well. Right, got our lid, and then our wrap. There we go. So that's all gone together nicely. I'm going to glue my lid on with Tombow. And I'm just going to put a little bit along the top of the cup. Don't want too much to pop out. There we are. There we go. There's our lid, and I'm actually going to use some sticky foam pads, the dimensionals, just to pop the sentiment up, because I think that just makes it look nice. You don't have to though, you just do it flat and it'll be just fine. And that pops on there, which is Brew with Scream and Sugar. Now I'm going to close these up before I stick my hands in them. I'm good at that. Move the black one out of the way. And where's my cup? Here it is. I'm going to pop it on. Oops, that's not dried. Let's make sure it's all on. We don't want to lose our lid. There we are. Give it a moment. Yeah, I'm going to pop that on here. Well, it's very witchy, isn't it? I love it. Love it. Let's let that glue dry a second. Oh, I do apologise. My dog's barking. So I've got a little cellophane bag that I'm going to put my chocolates in, and here are the chocolates. So put whatever sweets you like in, and however many you like, just put them in. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Right, here we are, and there's this black the black shimmer ribbon. I don't know if you can see the sparkle in it, but it shimmers and it's really beautiful. When you Stampin' Up ribbon, this catalogue is gorgeous. It's in the annual catalogue, this one. Oh my word, maybe the postman's been, I don't know. Okay, let's just tie the bow. This is always the fun part. The funny thing is, my dog is the softest dog in the world, and all he wants to do is lick anybody who comes to the door to death. But by the sound of him, he sounds like a great ferocious beast because he's got such a big bark. Right. Let's get this ribbon on. That's a bit big of a loop, isn't it? Oh look, I could spend all day tying a blessed ribbon. I don't know about you guys, but if I tie my ribbon too big, or the ends too long, I then feel really bad that I've wasted it by chopping all the ends off. So I like to get it just right. It's too pretty to waste. But you also want a decent ribbon on your project, don't you? Anyway, that's not a decent ribbon. Maybe I should give up. What do you think? Just go for it this time. Do you know, I tried the other one first try. Why is that always the way? When you're on camera, it doesn't want to do what you want it to do. But, you know, hey ho, hey. This is going to do. This will have to do. Otherwise we'll all be here forever more. Playing with ribbon. There we are. There we go. I think that's really cute in there. And that will go in there, our little treat with all the spiders and the shimmer. And this is going to go on the front. And actually I can use another different kind of glue. You can use whatever glue you like, to be fair. I'm going to use my snail to stick it on with. Make sure the seam is at the back. And I'll put my witch's brew with screaming sugar on the front. Ooh. I want to be able to see all these lovely hats. And there you go, there we have it. I hope you like it. It's just a bit of fun for Halloween. I love all this Halloween stuff. So I shall be putting all this on my blog and what I've used, the materials and the measurements and everything. That's on Inkstampshare.ink, which is also where my online shop is. So do feel free to browse. You'll find all the products that I've used on there. And thanks for stopping by.